Hello, friends. Welcome to Betkraft, your home of show bet football analysis and predictions. Okay, today is another beautiful Sunday. A day that we have the Sunday Millionaire games, and we already have those games prepared. And we could see that our recent games that have been very, very successful. Also, yesterday we had a game, and our ticket yesterday saw success 9 times out of 11. Okay, and we've been having series upon series of success in this very channel. We've been doing very well. Kudos to all of us, and congratulations to all of us who won yesterday. And today is another day, and we go again. And we have our games lined up as well as the Sunday Millionaires games. Coming at the end of this video. Okay, that being said, today is another day, and we are about starting our predictions for the day. But for those of us that are coming across our video for the first time, please kindly take our time to click the subscription button down there so that you do not miss out on our games that we dish out on a daily basis in this channel. Okay, that being said, let's head to the business of the day. And today we're starting with the very first game, which is in English Premier League, where we'll have Liverpool, who will be up against Tottenham. Okay, and Liverpool, all right, in the past 6 games have been able to manage just 2 wins and have had 4 losses. Okay, and the away side, Tottenham, who has been able to achieve 2 wins in the past 6 games, as well as one draw, and also 3 losses in the past 6 games they've had. And when you bring it out to have both sides fair from the home away perspective, you could see that playing from home, Liverpool in the past 10 home games have been able to achieve 7 wins as well as one draw, and also 2 losses in the past 10 home games I've had. And the away side, Tottenham, in the past 10 away games have just managed 2 wins as well as 4 draws and also 4 losses playing from away. All right, it goes to show that they're not doing very fine, especially when they're playing from away. And in this very situation, we also know that Liverpool, in their last 2 home games, have lost out to Crystal Palace and also Atalanta. And we saw them drawing that match against West Ham, thereby effectively reducing their chances of achieving a Premiership title this year. So, but in this very game, we expect to see a resurgent Liverpool side, and we hope to, and we know that in this very encounter, the home side is much more fancy to pick up the spoils. Liverpool FC to win, home win outrightly. That's our predictions for this game, and that takes us to the very next game. And the next game is also in English Premier League, where we have Brighton and Hove Albion, who will be up against the Aston Villa. And in this very game, we know that Brighton and Hove in the past 6 games I've had have been able to achieve two draws as well as 4 losses in the past 6 games they've had so far. And away side, Aston Villa have been able to achieve 3 wins as well as 3 losses. And when you take it down to how both sides fared from home and away perspective, we could see that the home side, Brighton and Hove, in the past 10 home games have been able to achieve 5 wins as well as 3 draws and also 2 losses in the past 10 home games I've had. And the away side, Aston Villa, have also been able to achieve 4 wins while playing from away, and they've also had 3 losses, and they've also had 3 draws while playing from away. Okay, and it goes to show that they're doing very well. They're doing fairly well even when they're playing from away. And also, something quite worthy of mention in this very encounter is the fact that the last time both teams met, saw Aston Villa defeating this side by 6 goals to 1, and we saw that Aston Villa have been able to defeat Brighton and Hove on 2 occasions. The 2 last meetings that they met, head to head is slightly favoring Aston Villa, seeing that they've been able to achieve victory on several in the past 5 meetings. Aston Villa have been able to win on this tie on 4 occasions, and the other and Brighton and Hove have just managed 1 draw in the past 5 meetings with Aston Villa. So we expect to see a very exciting game, on seeing that these games have actually these last games for both sides have actually produced a lot of goals, and we expect to see over 2.5 in this very encounter, 3 goals minimum in this very game. And that will take us to the next game, and the next game is in Serie A, where we'll have Empoli, who will be coming up against Frosinone. Okay, and Empoli, which is the home side, have managed 2 wins in the past 6, and have also had 4 losses, and the away side, Frosinone have managed just one win, and also they've had 4 draws as well as 1 loss in the past 6 games they've had. And taking a look at how they fared from home and away, you could see that the home side Empoli in the past 10 have been able to achieve 3 wins as well as 3 draws, and they've also had 4 losses in the past 10 home games they've had. And their away side, fortunately, have not been able to win any match playing from home. They've had 4 draws as well as 6 losses in the past 10 away games I've had so far. It goes to show that they're not getting the results playing from away, and the best they could muster is a draw. And in this very encounter, we expect to see the home side, Empoli, rising to the occasion in this very one, seeing that the last 2 home games I've played saw them actually, coming out victorious against Torino and Napoli. We expect to see, a motivated Empoli side to come up with some sort of result in this one. It is home win or draw. That's our verdict for this very game. And that takes us to the next game, and the next game also in Italy, but in Italian Serie B this time around, where Brescia will be up against Lecco. And Brescia in the past 6 games have managed 2 wins. They have also had 1 draw as well as 3 losses in the past 6 games I've had. And away side Lecco have won one game, and they've also drawn 2, and have had 3 losses in the past 6 games I've had so far. And when you bring it down to how both sides fared from home and away perspective, we could see that Brescia in the past 10 games have been able to achieve 4 wins in the past 10 home games. They've also had 2 losses, and they've had 4 draws as well in the past 10 home games I've had. And the away side Lecco in the past 10 away games have been able to manage just 3 draws, and have had 7 losses playing from away. It goes to show that they're not doing very well. They're not achieving much results, especially when they're playing from home, when they're playing from away. Okay, and so we expect to see the home side, who is doing better, to rise to the occasion. Seeing that the last time both in last 3 head-to-head meetings for both sides saw Brescia defeating this side on 2 occasions, and also Lecco picking the spoils on just 1 occasion. So we expect to see the home side Brescia rising to the occasion in this very well. It is home win. That's our verdict for that very encounter. And still in Italy, but in Italian Serie D, where we have Daytona, who will be coming up against Ligona. Okay, Daytona, the home side, in the past 6 games have been able to achieve just 1 win. They've as well had 4 losses and 1 draw. And their away side Ligona, in the past 6 games they've had, been able to win 4 out of the 6 games, and they've also had 1 loss as well as 1 draw in the past 6 games they've had so far. And when you take it down to how both sides have fared from home and away perspective, we also say that the home side in the past 10 home games have managed just 1 win. They've as well had 4 draws, and they've had 5 losses playing from home. It goes to show they're not doing very well even when they're playing from the home top. And the away side Ligona in the past 10 away games have been able to achieve 5 wins. They've also had 3 draws and 2 losses playing from away. Okay, it goes to show that Ligona is doing very well at the moment. Even when they're playing from away, they've been able to win 5 games. So we expect them to rise to the occasion in this very occasion. Also, what of note is the fact that the last time both teams met saw Ligona defeating this side by 3-1. So we expect to see the away side Ligona, rising to the occasion in this very one. It is a away win outrightly. That's our verdict for that very game. And that takes us to the very next, and the next game is in Portugal. Okay, this is the Portuguese league where we have Sporting Braga, who will be up against Casapia. Sporting Braga in the past have been able to achieve 4 wins as well as 2 losses, and the away side Casapia have managed just 2 draws as well as 2 losses and also 2 wins in the past 6 games I've had so far. And when you take a look at how both sides fared from the home away perspective, we could say that the home side Sporting Braga in the past 10 home games have been able to achieve 7 wins as well as 2 losses and 1 draw in the past 10 home games I've had so far. And the away side Casapia in the past 10 away games have managed 4 wins. They've also had 1 draw and also 5 losses while playing from away. Okay, Sporting Braga, who is the home side, is expected to do something in this very game to kind of achieve a good result in this very game, seeing that they're looking at qualifying for Europa League. Okay, we expect to see home side Sporting Braga to rise to the occasion in this one, seeing that also the last time both teams met, the head-to-head is also tilting towards Sporting Braga. They've been able to achieve 4 victories out of 5 in the past 10 in the past 5 head-to-head with this very side. We expect to see the home side Sporting Braga to pick up the spoils in this very game. It is home win. That's our verdict for that very encounter, and that will take us to the next game. And the next game happen to be in the Dutch Holland League, Dutch division, Eredivisie, where they have Utrecht will be up against Vitesse, and Utrecht in the past season have been able to achieve 4 wins. They've as well had 2 losses, and the away side Vitesse in the past 6 games have just managed 1 win. They've also had 1 draw, as well as 4 losses in the past 6 games they've had so far. And you bring it down to how both sides fared from home and away, respectively. You can as well see that playing from home, Utrecht have been able to achieve 7 wins playing out from home. They've as well had 3 draws playing from home. Okay, in the past 10 games, they've been able to win 70% of the matches from home, and they've had 3 draws. They've not lost any match playing from home. And also their away side Vitesse, playing from away, have not been able to win just 1 game, and they've lost the entire 9 games out of 10 playing from away. So we expect to see the home side, who is much more fancy to pick up the spoils in this very game, to rise to the occasion and win outrightly. It is Utrecht to win. That's our verdict for that very encounter. Home win. That's our verdict. And the next game is in Sweden, First Division, where we have Elfsborg, who will be up against Malmo. Elfsborg in the past 6 games have been able to achieve 2 wins, 1 draw, as well as 3 losses. And the away side Malmo have been able to win 5 games out of 6, and have had 1 loss in the past 6 games they've had so far. And taking a look at how both sides fared, you could see that Elfsborg, playing from home, have been able to achieve 4 wins from home. They've also had 3 draws playing from home. Okay, and they've also had 3 losses playing from home. Okay, and the away side, the Malmo, playing from away, have been able to win 8 games out of 10 games, 10 away games. They've lost 2 as well. It goes to show that they're doing so well when they're playing from away, and they have also had 80% victory in the past 10 away games I've had so far. All right, putting all that together, we know that the away side Malmo is much more fancy to pick up the spoils in this very game, seeing that the last time both teams met saw Malmo defeating this side by 1-0, and we expect Malmo, who is doing very well at the moment, to rise to the occasion in this very one, to win outrightly. It is away win. That's our verdict for that very game. And now that takes us to the next game, which happen to be the last game for the day, and it is in Russia, where we have Nizhny Novgorod, okay, coming up against Spartak Moscow, okay, and Novgorod in the past 6 games have lost the entire 6 games, and their away side Spartak Moscow have been able to manage 3 wins as well as 3 losses in the past 6 games they've had. And when you take a look at how both sides fared from home and away perspective, we could say that the home side Novgorod have been able to achieve 3 wins playing from home in the past 10 home games they've had, and they've also had 3 draws, and they've also experienced 4 losses while playing from home in the past 10 games I've had so far. And also, what you've noticed is that the last 3 home games for this side, for the home side, have seen them losing out all 3 home games. Okay, and the away side, Spartak Moscow, in the past 10 away games have achieved 4 wins. They've also had 1 draw, and as well as 5 losses playing from away. Okay, sorry, they've had 3 draws as well as 3 losses playing from away. Okay, it goes to show that they're doing fairly well, when even playing from away. So we expect to see them achieving some results in this very one. Also, what I've noticed is that the head-to-head meeting for both sides, the last 3 head-to-head meetings, saw Spartak Moscow winning this side on those 3 occasions, and we expect to see Spartak Moscow achieving some sort of result in this very one. It is away side to win or draw in this very encounter. That's our verdict, and that concludes the predictions for the day. It is also time for the Sunday Millionaire Games, and it will be on display. Okay, and the booking code will be on display. For those of you who are using BetKing, you unlock and try out this game. I always advocate that you try out this Sunday Millionaires games once every week. You never know, you could play this game and you could win. All right, that being said, all right, tomorrow is another day, and I wish you the very best of luck in this very one. But tomorrow is another day that will be coming up with our predictions. But until then, keep winning.